Now, the United States of America is opening its arms to trade with Kenyan businesses, and one of such forums as this, the American Chamber of Commerce Summit and conference here in Nairobi, is one of such forums that the United States is organizing and keeps organizing just to bring together business people from America and here in Kenya to chart the way forward on how to partner in prosperity. And right here at this moment is when I'm joined by the American ambassador to Kenya, McCarter, who's going to speak to us just a little more on such forums. Thank you, sir, for your time. What are American investors looking for, or rather the opportunities that you see in Africa and in Kenya in particular?
Well, I think, most investors want to be able to calculate whether they're going to get a return on their investment. It's that simple. And so they want to be able to judge what are the risks in the country that they're going to. And so I think we can do a good job by letting them know better the country, know better the atmosphere. And a lot of times it's government needs to play the most limited role as possible. And I told the story just the other day about how, in one of the factories that I visited, I was walking through the factory and with the president, and the president of the company was in the shipping aisle, and the worker on the floor said, "Excuse me, Mr. Court," he said, if you want me to get this product out the door like you asked me to, I need you to step aside." And so sometimes government just needs to step aside and let the private sector do what they can do, because we know they have the ability to do it. And in fact, Kenya has this great opportunity today because we've got young people they're talented, they're trained, they're motivated, they're innovative, they're creative, they've got grit, they got that toughness to overcome. And so we've got everything that we need here to allow the private sector to succeed. And again, sometimes government, and I speak for myself as well as being in government, we just need to step aside and let them do what they do best. And I believe that the environment here in Kenya is one of the greatest in the world. And I do believe that as Kenya succeeds, so will East Africa. And as East Africa succeeds, so will the rest of the continent. So Kenya is in the place to show everyone how to do it right.
And we've also had the small and medium-sized businesses being left out in terms of investors coming to pump, their investment into them. What's the problem? Why are they missing the mark?
Well, I think those are tough anywhere in the world, but I think we have to. We're probably going to have to do a little better job of communicating what the opportunities are. These are the businesses that hire people. It's your large businesses that are always trying to lower their workforce to make more money. But these small businesses are the ones that can have the potential to grow and become big. And so we're right for targeting them, but we're going to have to spend more attention letting them know what the opportunities are in the country, matching them with capital sources, which is something our embassy and myself, we do. I need to be the best salesperson I can for the United States and Kenya, and that's what I'm going to keep doing.
Let's talk about debt in Africa and in particularly Kenya. From where you sit, what would you say about just how much Africa and Kenya is borrowing?
Well, listen, Kenya and the United States have a special relationship. We can call it strategic partnership, but I like to call it the best friendship. And I think when you look at it as a friendship, it determines how you treat one another. And you go into any deal to where you both benefit, and it's a win-win. And so I think this friendship that we call USA Marafiki is the way that we go about business, not just government and not just NGOs, but the private sector as well. It's everything that we do to be the best friend we can to Kenya.
There's a lot of competition from the East. In Africa. What would be, from where you sit, from the American point of view, are you worried about this?
No, the United States is the competition. And so for that reason, we're going to keep doing the best. We're going to be the best friend that Kenya could ever look to.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, the United States of America Ambassador to Kenya, Kyle McCarter, speaking to Metropol TV.